right. Hello, everybody. This is Josh, and today we're going to be starting this a little bit differently, considering there was a bit of a kerfuffle in regards to participation. And I think this will allow a very interesting form of storytelling, as well as fun story beats to happen. So there will not be a traditional recap here. So what's going to happen instead is we're going to jump straight in to
Phenomena?
Did
There it is.
we are jumping straight into the rackets and bangs where Raymond is making preparations.
I'm afraid of Raymond making preparations.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. So, Raymond, there are a lot of things going through your head right now. Just thinking about your past, thinking about what you're going to have to do with Foxtrot, and right now, your really dark thought in the back of your mind is slowly creeping forward that you're growing progressively unsure that you're able to remain in Directian now. You kind of shake it. You shake your head and you get back to get back to your preparations. You have a goal. You have a goal. Don't get distracted by your emotions, which are at a really big high right now, and they're kind of over.
I mean, it's Raymond. When isn't he emotional?
Yes. So yeah.
I mean, I could answer that, but that would be spoilers of a different kind.
So yes, Raymond, you're gathering a bunch of supplies. You're gathering your alchemical reagents, making sure you're full on ammo.
I'm setting up traps.
Yes, setting up traps. What kind of traps?
Considering he's the pyromaniac who likes to make things go boom, I think it's pretty obvious what kind of traps he's making.
Plus a fairy dragon breath trap, just for old time's sake.
Hey.
Well, yeah. Well, yes. Yes. But give me details. Details are fine.
Also, considering how much, gunpowder I have laying around, it should be relatively easy for me to make a few smoke bombs or disorientating explosions here and there. Nothing too big so the whole shop doesn't go up in flames suddenly and cause like a massive destruction everywhere. Just, just enough to ensure I can get out.
Responsible chaos. I like it. Raymond, as you finish your traps, this is what this is. This is right after the whole business with Arpolian and everyone left, and you sent everyone away because you needed to make preparations.
I love how ominous that is.
Yes, and it's been about an hour afterwards, and you hear jingling at the door.
Okay, seeing that there's a window right here, does that mean I can look through who's outside?
You don't see anyone at the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look towards Utsu and give a little signal for her to hide underneath the table.
All right, Utu is hiding underneath the table.
Yep. Gonna walk over. Can I listen in who's behind the door?
Yes. I just need to get into the habit of this. Okay, nice. You're listening, and it's strange. You don't hear breathing. You don't hear footsteps. What you do hear is that the door unlocks.
Gun out!
Gun out.
Gun out and right at whoever is behind it.
The door opens.
Can I slowly walk backwards?
Yeah, you're slowly walking back. So yes, you're slowly walking backwards. Just looking around, just trying to see or find anything.
Alright, listen, this ain't funny.
That's a good couple second, a good minute passes. This door opens.
Okay, he's gonna take a look towards that. It's like, Koi, if that is you better knock it off right now.
The second door opens.
Can I place a... Wasn't one of my traps... Can I place one of my traps over here?
Sure.
Okay. Can I just hide over here and wait for them to come back out?
All right, you're just gonna hide back there and wait for them to come back out? Okay.
Oh, maybe I should just lock the door first. Hold on.
All right, you're gonna lock the door.
I'm gonna lock the door, go over here, get my gun ready, and the second it opens, I will fire.
All right. So, I'm going to need another one of these for this.
Okay. Ooh.
Do you want to spend one of your cards on this?
I have
Yeah,
cards?
I mean, sorry. Do you want to spend one of your hero points on this to re-roll it?
Sure.
All right. There you go. There we go.
Hey, nat 20.
Okay. Okay.
Does
so
that
I'm go-
count as the duality of man?
Yes. So, all right, Raymond. You're listening very closely, and you hear shuffling coming, like a couple things are being tossed and moved over inside your inner workshop. Then there's this unholy scream of anger.
Yes. Raymond just cackles like crazy. It's like, that's what you get. That's what you get for breaking in. I was just waiting for them to trip over one of the traps.
Yeah. So they run into this door, find that it's locked. The door unlocks. It opens. And yes, there is a it runs over, and yeah, you fire.
Yep. Bang.
So make a strike. Ooh. 28. Let's see how that does.
And this is why we don't break into Raymond's house, because he will shoot you if he doesn't know you're there.
You see the bullet ricochet off of thin air.
Oh.
And you feel this presence rushing towards you. And yeah, your smoke bomb goes off.
Yes.
And for a brief instant, you see a shadow on the floor.
Okay. Can Uttu shoot at it?
Utu can.
Okay. Uttu.
Yeah, Utu.
Did we give
Yeah.
her abilities to?
Yeah.
Well, there's fist strike.
There we go.
Ah,
There we
excellent.
go. The spike deflects off, and Raymond, you feel as if your arms are being lifted up by some sort of like net or string.
Ah! Hey! Bad touch! Bad touch!
Yeah, you're being lifted up and suspended. You hear
Well, I'm gonna start kicking.
you hear a whisper in your ear as you feel like your feet are being restrained by a hand. Stop it.
Just so you know, I'm restraining myself from saying something really bad you were saying.
Stop it. Did someone die here recently?
Sorry, but I don't usually tell anyone anything if I don't see where they are.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
So you're saying that if I show you my face, you will tell me everything I want to know?
Most likely not everything, because it depends if what you're asking. Because if you start to ask things like what my favorite food is, then I can't give you a straight answer to that one. But yeah, Raymond started to just babble. He's like,
Chatty little monkey, aren't you?
"Hey, I am a wolf. Thank you very much."
Whatever. So, I will show you my face if you also promise to not speak of what you saw here.
You are giving me a really raw deal here, but if it means you just finally let me down.
No. Swear on the sticks.
There's a very slow blink from Raymond. He's like, yeah, why?
So I know you're not lying. And if you do lie, all bets are off.
Is that all you needed to know? Honey, you don't know me at all then, do you? Fine, I swear by sticks that I will not be lying. I will not intentionally be lying.
Also swear that you will not tell anybody what happened here. Our conversation.
Alright. I won't tell anyone anything.
swear on the sticks, and this oath is very important.
I swear by the sticks that I ain't gonna say anything to anyone. All right.
Very well. Poorly worded as that oath is, it does take intention into account. You see a blonde woman with yellow eyes.
Okay, Raymond has to take a double take. He's like, is his arms unrestrained now?
No, his arms are still restrained, and you still see the spidery shadow below her.
Yeah, he's quiet for a second, then he looks up at his own hair. It's like, huh. And then back at her.
Really?
Yes, really.
I love it.
So, someone died here. Who is it?
What was the guy's name? I forgot. Napoleon.
Heinrich Arpolian.
Arpolian. Right. How did he die?
My possible future boss turned him into ash before his soul got obliterated or something. Because apparently there's some funky soul magic going on. Is that good enough?
You see her face just contort into frustration and rage. This
Just
is
saying.
things.
Just saying the soul magic was not on me. That was on him before any of us noticed.
I see. So. This is more of a personal question. But if you had to peg Arpolian as something, say, on the lawful or chaos spectrums or the good and evil spectrums, where would you peg him?
Thing is, I don't usually think about good and evil in that way, but I'd say somewhere on the neutral line. He did a lot of bad things, but he also did a good last thing, so
One last good thing. Thank you. That narrows it down significantly. You feel the you feel like the sort of spider webs on your arms just relax. And you're gently set back onto the ground.
thank you kindly.
Indeed. Now, I have some hunting to do. You have been very helpful.
Yeah, next time if we run into each other, please don't trap me like that. Ugh, gives the whole wrong idea.
Well, you shot first, so retaliation is only fair, is it not?
But who's the one who broke into my home and my den?
Well, we could argue about this all time for until the heat death of the universe, but just know that the laws that give me power supersede any of yours.
So prison space and a right to have own peace and quiet is not a thing among you people. Okay, gotcha. Just saying, you could have just asked.
In my line of work, those who break these oaths, they're not the type to ask.
Alright.
So, have a lovely evening.
I doubt that's gonna be a thing.
She vanishes.
Still not as bad of an encounter as that one devil we met, eh, Uttu?
Utu is still cowering under the table.
Okay,
Oh, you're-
I'm gonna say it. Lady!
The thing is, Ray doesn't have any issues making that kind of vow because he is absolutely honest. It's his one good, the one trait he's trying to keep hold of, and it's keeping. his word.
Yeah, I'm still gonna kill him.
There is a loophole, though. I think possibly. He said he's not gonna say anything.
But
or write anything. Yeah, Uttu is there.
Oh no, I caught that as you were saying it.
I mean, if you really want to be sneaky, you could also possibly say sign language. But let's just go with it.
That unfortunately counts as saying.
Yes.
Okay, Ray's gonna kneel down and pick Utsu into a hug. He's like, hey, it's okay. Hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
Besides,
But-
remember, you're named after spiders too.
Yeah. Utu is, as you're cradling him in your arms, he is trembling.
She
She
Utsu
is,
is she.
sorry, she is trembling. And, yeah, you feel her, she is, wrapping her little legs around you very, very tightly. You don't think you've ever seen her this scared.
Considering your ties to the spiders, this is concerning. It's alright. She's gone. And soon we will be gone too, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, we still gotta build it. Yeah, we still gotta build Atalanta and everything, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, Utu gives a trepidatious chirp.
Just
All right. So, is there anything you're going to do for the rest of the night?
gonna set up more bombs.
fair, fair enough. Yes.
I mean, after that,
As you're setting up more bombs, you run back into your office, and you do see one of your traps go. Yeah, one of your traps have gone off, but you also see that there are other parts of your workshop that have been just ravaged.
Oh, bollocks. I tell you, no respect on someone else's space. Does she have any idea how expensive some of these ingredients are? What the? And then he goes into full-on rant.
and this is why we love Raymond.
Raymond having one of those professional anger moments.
Yes.
Like, that's how you know if someone is professional. You start hearing them ranting about one particular thing, and Raymond is doing exactly that. He's going into passionate rant.
Yes. This passionate rant lasts I'd say a good 10-15 minutes.
Sounds about right. The boy can run his mouth.
mean, he did scream 10 minutes straight once without taking in breath.
Yes.
That. Moving on.
Yes, you can easily tell that this person, she was very upset that Arpolian wasn't here.
Well, sucks to suck.
Yes. All right. All right. So, Raymond, you spend the rest of the night. Prepping these prepping these traps, and you're incredibly spooked from a lot of different things right now, and your whole place is a giant death trap. But you went way into the night doing this, and you kind of collapsed at your desk. It's the next morning.
Yeah, I'm curled up right underneath there, like little
Yeah.
copper he is.
He's like
Yes.
curled up around Utu.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Oop. That was that. So yes, it is the next morning. It is 10:50. It is 10:51 in 10:45 in the morning, and yeah, you far overslept.
It's fine. He needs to sleep.
Yeah, especially after that. Yeah. And then you remember that you were supposed to meet up with the rest of the guys at the castle.
Oh, rabbits.
All right. So,
Why is it so cute when he says, "Oh, rabbits"?
is Utu going to be manning the fort?
No, I'm taking Utu with me.
Of course.
I need my baby with me now. She was scared.
Oh.
All right.
Reminds me of Corey during a thunderstorm.
Well, yeah, thunderstorm of emotion just happened. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, yeah. Alright.
We shall skip ahead to 10:51, where everyone has and Raymond has just come into the doors with Utu, and they are trembling and
Utu is trembling.
Yeah.
Raymond is fine.
yeah. Utu is trembling. Raymond is cuddling her very, very closely.
Because she needs the comfort.
She needs the comfort, and Ray give comfort.
Yes, walks right into the conference room.
Good morning, everybody.
Ah! Raymond, can you not do that, please?
Ray!
No promises, Dolos.
What?
He's
What
not
did
gonna-
What did you call
not-
me?
There's no response from Raymond. He sees that instead goes over to Seven to give her head pats.
Gives nickname, refuses to elaborate. All right. So,
Utu? What's the matter, sweetheart?
Utu just gives many terrified beeps.
Hey, it's okay. You're safe in here. Remember, everyone here is nice. Some more than others.
Yeah, Ray just gently puts her into Owen's arms.
Aw, Here, I'll move over.
Where's Yuto?
Hey, I got you.
Yuto, Shimi, you saw Yuto dip out as soon as the doors opened.
Yuto, get back in here!
That's
Yuto's like, the chaos is coming, no!
Yuto kind of peeks out from underneath the table.
Yuto, we talked about this. You're staying with us until we handle this creature.
Raven blinks. Well, that was a little rude.
Not you, something else.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so Yuto's sending you a message.
Okay.
Olwen is going to sniff Raymond to see if he smells like more of sulfur than usual.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Olwen wants to sniff Raymond and Utu in order to see if they smell more like sulfur than usual.
Okay, so Raymond, you see Olwen getting close to you, and she kind of gently grabs your arm and gives it a sniff. Olwen, the sulfur is a little more than usual. Considering last night.
Well, okay. Well, she doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Okay. Raymond, are you okay?
Raymond was just...
Can you remember everything that has happened for the last 24 hours?
Yeah, Raymond is just betting 7, gently giving Olwen a bit of a look. He's like, unfortunately.
Sorry, the creature that seems to be living under the city that is causing everybody the problems, smells like sulfur and can assimilate people to the point where they kind of just take over their visages and memories. So, I just wanted to make sure that, you weren't, since you've been gone.
I did sleep longer than I anticipated, but something happened while I was asleep, but none of the bombs went off, so I doubt anything got in.
Olwen,
Okay.
don't worry. That is Raymond.
You can smell him, correct? You can smell him, okay?
Trust me, that is Raymond.
Okay. Just checking.
By the way, Raymond, some things happened after you went home yesterday, and I unfortunately have to withdraw my previous job offer.
Raymond just looks at Hoshimi, blinks. It's like, that is the second fastest firing I've ever had.
Abigail raises her eyebrow. What's the first?
If I had to guess, babysitter.
Oh no! Oh no, that is my 4th fastest.
Wait, first or fourth?
Fourth.
4th.
Fourth. Oh,
I lasted 3 weeks.
Raymond, I'm not willingly withdrawing. To be perfectly honest, I was looking forward to working with you. But a lot of things happened last night, as I said.
Ah.
So you know how I said that Ren is not my name, but you obviously already knew that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Well, there's a lot of other things about me that others didn't know, and things came to light last night. Because I made one of the dumbest mistakes I've made since I came to this continent.
And that would be.
I told Abigail my real name.
Raymond slowly looks towards Abigail. Just so you know, I'm not giving you mine.
Do you know how hard it is for me to keep my mouth shut right now out of character because I do know his real name, Ed?
Yeah. Yeah. So Abigail actually gives you a glare. Are you some sort of foreign prince who is escaping some sort of problem from Fenarath or something, and that's going to strain our relations?
No, I'm son of the cult leader of carnage-loving werewolves.
Okay, then I don't need to know your real name.
Okay, so who wants to be the first to go over everything?
Well, I still don't know what exactly happened with you when you went to go see Caius, so I think actually I'd like to learn a little bit more about that. And then I can sort of tell you guys what happened with my investigation.
Mm-hmm. Aquila?
Aquila.
Who's Aquila?
You.
You.
David.
My name's Seven.
That's her
Nickname.
nickname.
Raymond gives nicknames to everyone he likes.
Okay, that's the first for Seven, so it's just like, wait, what?
Excuse me.
Well, since Raymond wasn't here last night, let's just briefly go over that. I'll make it quick, and then we can talk about what we did this morning. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Well, first of all, Hoshimi waves Yuto to come over because, okay, if she still had her ears and tail showing, it would probably be puffed up because she
Yeah.
does not look comfortable right now.
Hmm.
First of all, the reason that I'm having to withdraw my job offer is because Madam Silverfox is more or less out of business at this point. Because our parents know that we're somewhere in this country and they're more actively looking for us. In asking the royal family to get involved as well. And the reason they have that leverage, well, surprise! Your happy little belly dancer here is a princess.
Huh. Starting to think my nickname for you was accurate. More accurate than I anticipated. Okay.
What was that nickname? I didn't quite catch it.
Dolus.
Which means...
Ray just lifts one finger where his mouth most likely is. It's like, that's for you to figure out.
I don't suppose you have a nickname for our dear prince over here, do you?
Ray leans sideways towards to look at Kyuto, and then sadly shakes his head. Not yet.
Abigail just shrugs and says, "Oh, it's perfectly fine. That's when we were little, my brother refused to name pets until he spent at least 2 weeks with them so he could figure out a good name for them."
That's adorable, actually. But anyway, to finish summarizing, Yuto and I are officially political refugees under the protection of Princess Abigail. So our chance of doing the fun work is slim to none at this point.
Ah. I see. It
So,
was too good to be through, anyways. So,
well,
anything else happen?
there is one thing I would like to ask of you, but it'll wait until after everyone else is explained. Someone else explain what happened to Caius.
The triangle man?
The what?
The guy is built like a triangle.
He kinda is. Big on top, teeny little legs on the bottom. Okay, I get it. Well, only you, Flint, and Sybil went to go to the hospital. Oh wait, no, Abigail.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Your Highness.
No, you know what? Hoshimi points at Sybil. I want to hear how you would explain it.
Out of character giggling, I swear.
I
No.
regret nothing.
Delving into his subconscious. Having a lot of fun there.
What? Wait, hang on. You went into his mind?
Oh, not just me. Oshi was a big help.
Hoshimi starts
To do that?
Hoshimi starts giggling. She just got this mischievous grin on her face like, oh, I knew this was gonna be the fun way to tell them.
Alright, two things. One, that sounds fun. Two, don't do that to me.
Wait a minute, is he okay?
He is now.
What? You sure?
He's as good as he can be.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, I could go back to the hospital and kiss him and see if he punches me again.
Abigail looks to the right. What?
He's been
No, she
traveling
just
with
has that.
Professor-
She just gets that same grin on her face.
Don't the story of Sleepy Beauty go the other way around where the knight kisses the princess?
Hmm.
Either way, it doesn't end in domestic violence.
What is this conversation?
Look, I'm highly caffeinated. You can't stop me now.
Hey, well, he's stable now, at least. That's good. I wish we could ask him more about what he saw, cause frankly, we're a little lost.
Oh, yes.
But I'm not gonna pester him about it.
Well, he
especially-
told me and Sybil what he saw.
What? Olwen gently places Utu back on with Raymond, and immediately goes over and kneels in front of Sybil and looks between Sybil and Hoshi. What? What was it?
He said that there were screams in the cell during the night, probably from our lovely tiefling woman. And he heard squishing of some kind. Then he heard screaming in his next cell. And adrenaline is one hell of a drug because he managed to bash his way out of his cell, and he saw the mind flayer eating the man.
Oh, So it was just a mind flayer? There wasn't anything else with it?
That's what he saw, but the sounds that he was describing do not sound like the mind flare.
That makes sense.
Ow.
Okay. I'll start. From what our investigation found, the tiefling woman, possibly may have given birth to something? I found amniotic fluid in her cell.
What?
It's the fluid that comes out when your water breaks when you're pregnant and going into labor.
Huh.
Hoshimi thinks of the harrowing for a brief second. She's like, that can't possibly be what she was talking about.
She didn't look pregnant.
Well, there are some women who don't show very much. Plus, she was.
What kind of clothes was she wearing when we captured her and dealt with her?
Robes.
She was kind of wearing loose clothing. So she may have been, hiding it very well.
So she's even more of a than I originally thought, because if no pregnant woman should go out and fight like that.
But, well, I mean, Lady Fairfax did a pretty good job when, she was pregnant with a certain someone.
Yeah, well, Princess was saving the world.
In any case,
I wonder if this woman's like mother was when she was carrying Yuto.
in
Don't
any
ask.
case-
You don't want to know.
In any case, we surmise. Oh no! I just thought of something.
Hmm.
The tiefling, Levikra Devland. She started screaming, and that's when Sergeant Bluebeard and Goose went to go help her. But Sergeant Bluebeard doesn't remember what happened afterwards, and Goose is missing. I think
Missing.
whatever happened, Devland was able to get out of her cell, and she was able to use her fire magic to free the mind flayer. I think that whatever she birthed may have helped her. I think that whatever monster that we're looking for, a piece of it may have been in her. I know. And then, because the mind flayer was starving, they went to the cell. They went to the next cells over because there was no one else in there, and started eating that other guy. And because this monster that we're dealing with, we received a tip that it assimilates the thing that came out of Levikra. They have taken Goose, and that's why he's gone. And I'm worried.
Oh, I hope not.
But Caius, I think Caius barely managed to escape being assimilated himself, which would explain why why it was all in his mind, and why he was having seizures.
He was under a hallucination spell, so...
Oh, then it might have been Levikra. I don't know, though. It could have been the creature, it could have been Levikra.
On that, we can unfortunately only guess. I doubt that Caius himself knows who cast it on him. He didn't even know he was under a spell.
I think that once he gets his faculties back up, we may be able to ask, but we never know. Adrian, is there something I missed? You and Seven were listening.
Pretty much confirmed it. There was no outside entry, so they came from the inside.
I mean, if she birthed it, then that's a twofold meaning.
No, go ahead, Adrian. Sorry.
There was also something regarding a break-in at one of the magic shops. They only stole one scroll, and it was a scroll of remove curse.
Why break into a magic store and only steal one scroll?
Actually, DM, can I roll an Arcana just to get an idea of what remove curse actually does?
Sure.
Un momento.
I believe that's what it says on the tin, but
Yeah.
Well, it can also be like a certain level of curse or what qualifies as a curse.
Mhm.
Because, like, there's a difference
it could
between-
also be the reason Adrian exists. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Good thing I have a decent modifier.
Yeah.
It is a
goodness.
day of twos.
Maybe you should start doing push-ups for twos.
No. No. No.
Again,
No.
again, I'm saving my hero points. They're useful.
So what you know about remove curse is that a couple of the churches in Directian are able to cast it, depending on the situation. Are able to cast it depending on the situation, because that's part of what their donations go to, is providing that sort of healing service. You know that it is a slightly higher level spell, a little more than you're able to do right now, but it does take. You also know that it does take a little bit to cast, and it's not always a guaranteed success. All it really does is give you the ability. All remove curse really does is give you the ability to attempt to counteract a curse.
No, I relayed that information.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's all well and good, but that still doesn't explain why only take that one scroll.
Because taking that one scroll is cheaper than going to an actual curse breaker.
My potential thought, and I could be wrong, I'm open to anyone else having a hypothesis, is that if I'm correct in that Goose was assimilated, he may have used the remove curse to induce Devland into that, or when they got out of the precinct, they broke in and took it then and removed the curse on whatever thing she birthed to perhaps return it to its full size? I need to consider it a little bit more before I, make any concrete sort of assertions, but those are really the only two things that come to mind at the moment.
Well, it's not impossible, so we can't rule it out.
Maybe a
Given what
little.
we know so far.
Also, Seven flew a little bit.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember her telling us that.
Yeah, I flew when I snuck out of the castle.
You snack out of the. That's my girl! And she gets a hug around her neck.
That was a good thing.
It is ice.
Oh, everybody else seems mad. You're the only one who's not mad. What? I'm confused.
Raymond's a troublemaker.
I'll put it this way: I like causing trouble. I like sneaking out of places and sneaking in places where I'm not supposed to go. So I'm proud of you. And then he ruffles her cheeks.
Your pride fills me with shame.
I do hope that you understand that I'm not mad that you flew. I'm a little sad that you didn't tell us.
Well, I'm mad that you snuck out, but you already know that.
I couldn't help it. I had to find out what that tiefling knew. She knows who I am.
And that's why I'm not very mad, but next time you go someplace next time you need to go someplace, just tell one of us or take one of us with you. Like, I could have helped you get to the precinct faster, and maybe we could have caught her before she left.
Okay,
But she
Olwen,
escaped.
that's a little bit of an assumption.
I'm saying maybe.
Given all that's happened, it's a net neutral event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I only reacted because I worried if I waited too long and had to explain myself, it would have been too late. And
Seven.
Yep.
We're seven.
Raymond is still giving cheek ruffles again and nuzzles against her forehead. Is like, hey, it's okay. Sometimes we get those urges and we gotta just do and not think. And yeah, people are mad at you, but they're mad because they're worried that something might have happened to you.
yeah, but I don't want to be bad.
You weren't bad.
But that was bad. They got mad.
People sometimes get mad about very silly things.
To them, it wasn't silly. I'm confused.
Yeah, people are confusing people.
But that's the long and short of it. Someone also gave us a note last night, or
Yes.
earlier.
Yes.
That's the tip that I was telling you about the assimilation. Yeah.
There's, yes, Yuto, stop that. How
What was
fast
Yuto
do you
doing?
think?
Yuto just you see that Yuto elbowed Hoshimi in the side.
Stop that. We both already know I'm a hypocrite. But how likely do you think it is we'll be able to catch up with your friend Foxtrot?
Did Foxtrot come visit me last night or not? Because I don't think he visited me yet.
Well, you just had the Spider Woman last night, so
Wait.
Well, he was supposed to come and get me, and he hasn't done that yet.
that it might be better for you to. We need to intercept him if we can, because I know he promised that he wouldn't tell anyone where you are, but according to what the tips said, they're going to get it out of him one way or another.
Who's them, if I may ask?
I imagine Hoshimi would show the note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's the note?
Yeah.
Teknapit Goy. Well, he did say that he was supposed to come and, come and talk to me before he leaves, so that should be the best opportunity to intercept him, but...
I'm not
Good
willing
thing I
to.
booby-trapped my shop then.
Oh, is that why you smell so heavily of sulfur today?
Yeah, I have put a lot of bombs in there. And then he turns quickly to Abigail. Don't worry! I made sure that if anything blows up, it'll blow up upwards, so no one will be in danger. Except my shop.
Oh.
I'm not willing to just. I know I said that the job offer is withdrawn, but I don't know. I guess it's just because you and I have so much in common that I just want to protect you. I don't want anything to happen to you. I'm not willing to let you deal with this by yourself.
Aww. So underneath all that sass and sarcasm and spiky attitude, there's a lovely little lady.
Oh, look who's talking. Mr. hugs every fluffy animal he sees.
I've been hugging things too.
You are hardly
Hey,
what
I never
an-
lied that I was a tough guy, not did I? I never said I was a tough guy.
Hmm.
So, what do we do now?
I want to find the tiefling.
We
We need to find her.
but we also need to find this thing in this that's been roaming around the sewers.
And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time.
No. I sincerely think that if we find the thing running around in the sewers, we may find her as well. But while I don't wish to dismiss the importance of this tiefling to your past 7, according to this note, we don't have a whole lot of time before the whole city could be in danger. So
The note said it was attracted to me and Sybil. Maybe we can lure it out.
We are not using you as bait.
But me and Sybil are
without that
strong
l-
together.
Not without at least 200 guards ready at the stations or something.
I am not fully opposed to the idea of using bait to lure our target out.
And Sybil is strong, and so am I. We can take it.
Alone? No.
But
Yeah,
No.
Aquila, not alone.
Yes. I do worry, though. If this thing can absorb people in their minds, I worry that it might be smarter than us now.
So what you're saying is, we gotta be unprotectable.
Oh god. That was out of character.
Alright, everyone, toss in the dumbest ideas you got.
well, I threw out mine already, so.
Are you suggesting we just throw a fireball down the sewer and see what happens?
Wow, I got a Shadowmoor flashback right there.
Same! That's a drowsy tactic right there.
Oh.
I mean,
No.
yeah, there's a chance that the city there might be some places that collapses from that because there's gonna be a lot of methane gas down there.
We don't want to play on its ground level where it has advantage.
No, we don't.
If me and Sybil were bait, we can lure it into a trap. Something we planned. Something it won't think of. Adrian's smart. He can figure one out.
Hey! I'm not my dad. I'm not a strategist. I'm just know stuff.
Yes, we must be aware that trickery and deception are not the only ways to achieve victory. If we're fighting someone smart, sometimes the best thing to do is indulge in the simpleness of a simple mind.
I would take offense to that, but
In another plane, Faye's like, they are right.
he's brilliant when it comes to guns, but when it comes to strategy, he'd rather go and blow things up rather than try and figure out the exact angle where to attack from.
He ain't Deadshot.
He's more of a Tony Stark.
Let's face it, he's more of a Deadpool.
Yeah. About as easy to kill.
Gets everywhere. Breaks the
What fourth wall? Okay.
So oh, by the way, Raymond, during that nat 20 for perception that you saw a little while ago, for a brief moment there was, it's like you could see beyond the veil, and there were several people sitting behind these large boxes that showed flashing lights.
Josh, shut up!